When we talked about sales tax in the US before, you said the tax rates vary by state and city, right? So what happens with online shopping?
Until June 21, 2018, most online sales were exempt from sales tax. But now, they are taxed if certain conditions are met.
What? Online sales weren't taxed before? Were they taxed because physical store sales went down?
In fact, there were cases where online sales had an advantage, and brick-and-mortar stores lost sales. So, to eliminate unfair competition with physical store owners, online sellers were also taxed.
But how does sales tax work for online shopping?
First, if a seller has a warehouse or office in the buyer's state, they must collect sales tax for that state. Even if the seller doesn't have a physical presence in the buyer's state, they must collect sales tax if they meet certain sales or transaction thresholds. These thresholds vary by state. For example, in South Dakota, a seller is taxed if they have annual sales of $100,000 or more, or 200 or more transactions. That's why online stores must determine in which states they are required to pay sales tax and remit the tax to each state.
Wait a minute. So, the tax rate depends on the shipping destination?
That's right. So, buyers only see the final price with sales tax after they enter the shipping address during checkout.
Wow, that sounds a bit complicated. Can you give me a concrete example?
For example, if someone from Montana shops online and ships the item to Montana, they won't be charged sales tax because Montana has no sales tax. But if a Californian buys from an online store in New York, sales tax is applied at California's rate.
So, what about major retailers like Amazon? They probably have warehouses all over the country.
Amazon offers free shipping and lowers product prices compared to other online stores to reduce the perceived tax burden.
It must be tough for consumers to figure out where to buy for the lowest total cost.
Actually, some people avoid taxes by shipping to tax-free states.
What? Isn't that unfair? But I guess it can't be helped since the tax was originally supposed to be paid by the seller, but now it's on the consumer.